Hey everyone, and welcome back to this onboarding that we're offering here in this virtual format, keeping in mind that many of you maybe don't have an opportunity to visit our campus if you're not teaching for us face-to-face, if you're teaching for us DE, distance education, or through ISP, our Incarcerated Students Program, you may never actually step foot on campus. And one of my goals in this online onboarding series and the many webinars that will accompany it, which will be live cast for all of you to watch virtually, is to give you a sense of physical connection to our campus. I think it's just very important to do this. If you can't physically come to campus, one way to get that connection is through virtual means. So you can watch these videos, you can read, you can go to our websites, you can engage with us in live casting in a virtual sense and offer your comments and feedback. You can always, of course, drop me an email or give me a call here at the college. I'd be happy to Skype with you to sit down and do our own virtual conversation if anything comes up along the way. So this particular focus of this section is on what I'm calling LTCC 101. And this really began with my goal when it was announced I would be working in this position in 2019 as faculty chair of teaching and learning. I made it very clear to the college leadership that I thought it would be important for us to make more significant connections with our part-time instructors. And one of the ways to make those connections, I feel, is to use some of these virtual means. I don't think that just because you teach in DE or ISP and you maybe are never in the Lake Tahoe area, that you can't have a connection to us through these virtual means. We can do so much nowadays through multimedia. I have a very extensive YouTube channel that I just love using for my musical work, my professional research, and also for my educational work. And I just love having those connections with people virtually, having conversations, learning from people, collaborating. And we can do a lot of that virtually here, talking about pedagogical techniques or discussing how to get your office hours form in if you want to receive compensation for office hours as an instructor at the college. So there's just so much we can do virtually. And I said to our leadership at the campus, let's use some of those approaches. Let's use video, let's use live casting, and let's cast a wider net and say our community, whether it's our students who are incarcerated or our students who are taking DE classes from us, or our instructors who are teaching those very same distance classes or classes at a distance, we need to expand our definition of community and bring all those folks in as much as we can through virtual means. So what the LTCC 101 section of this orientation focuses on is to try to give you as best as possible a virtual tour of the campus. I'll try to use some of my skill sets. I'm a cultural anthropologist by training. I'm used to taking notes. I'm used to talking to people. I'm used to getting their perspectives and representing those perspectives to another audience outside of the place that I'm studying. So I'll try to bring in some of those skill sets and use my expertise as a cultural anthropologist to as effectively communicate what happens here on campus as I possibly can. I'll take you to the bookstore. We'll talk to Trevor there. I'll take you to the Office of Institutional Effectiveness, and Donna and Laura and her team. We'll talk to folks there. We'll have conversations with our administrators. You'll get to meet faculty. You'll get to meet students on campus. I'll live cast some events. We'll live cast seminars that'll happen physically on campus, but then also will be projected to you through the virtual means of platforms like Skype, platforms like Zoom, platforms like YouTube and Facebook. And so we'll use those technologies available to us to make those connections with all of you out there. So as you take part in this LTCC 101 section, I really encourage you, watch the videos, read the information. You might think to yourself, I'm teaching biology. Why would I possibly need to know about the foundation? Or I'm teaching anthropology and I know what books I'm using in my class and I don't need to interact with the bookstore. But you'd be surprised. You start to make some of these connections on campus, it might start to transform how you think about your own teaching and your connections to the college. So let's use this LTCC 101 segment as an opportunity to think about ways of expanding our sense of community. I will connect with you as much as I can, and I hope you'll connect back with me and your many colleagues here at Lake Tahoe Community College. So let's begin this focus here on LTCC 101.